Hi guys, my name is Martin Kettlehut. Actually, everybody calls me Marty in this group, and I'm one of the co-leaders. Actually, Jeff and I co-lead the men's group. Um, Jeff is very generous to share that with me. He's really the founder of it and the concept holder. But I was in the first group. I was in the first iteration 4 or 5 years ago, whenever we started this, and have been a part of it ever since. And I also do what Jeff does for a living, maybe with a different emphasis. Um, I'm more focused on executives and their executive problems and their executive um, joys, and Jeff is more of a relationships architect. So they overlap, but they're different. I love being a part of this men's group for a couple of reasons. One is this: it's hard to describe and document, but it's unmistakable. If you're a human being, you can't help feel the difference that it makes to actually be seen for who you are by men. And that doesn't happen in a mixed crowd, and it doesn't happen in a workplace usually. It might not even happen if you're in a gay marriage. uh, there's just something special about the men's group. We're here to see each other as men, as developing inside of manhood, and it's priceless. um, the other thing that I would mention that for me personally is being meeting with the men's group every other week forces me to re-articulate anew what really is the track that I'm on. Where am I going? What is important to me in life? What am I committed to working on now? And then getting back on that track. And if I didn't have these sort of guardrails every 2 weeks to get me on track, I think I'd wander pretty far adrift. So I really appreciate the men's group for that reason. I I'm also somebody who's very committed to contributing to others. And you might not be, and that's fine. But for me, being in the men's group every 2 weeks gives me a chance to listen carefully and open my heart up and give feedback to a fellow man. And I need to do that. That's important to me to be able to contribute to others. One last thing I would say, it just happens. If you look at it empirically, the fact is, I've gotten several, not just one or two, but several of my absolute best friendships out of this group. So it's not trivial at all to me. The level of communication has something to do with it. The kind of people that show up for this has something to do with it. The way we get involved with each other outside of the Thursday or the Wednesday nights. I've gotten some of my absolute best friends out of this group, and I'm coming back for more. I'm not there tonight because I'm playing the piano for the Ash Wednesday services here in Chicago, at my mom and dad's church. They have both died recently, and that's why I was here to settle their estate. And I will be back in Colorado on April the 1st. And I look forward